Hello, Emma.
Hello, Harry. How are you?
I'm really well, thank
We
you.
have we have not spoke. We have not spoken much, have we? Because we've been very busy.
We have not spoke much. Welcome. This is where you left them, the Zoom call. See, I got in first.
Damn it. Right. So I'm ready. But before anything, there's two very important things to discuss.
Oh dear. I feel like I'm in trouble. I'll sit up.
Yes,
Carry
sit up. First of all, do you like my new glasses?
Utterly delightful. Cannot stop looking at them.
I know. And secondly, have you seen my t-shirt? Because there is a reason I'm wearing it.
I feel like this is going to be an attack. Yes,
It's
it's
not
love.
an
What a love. Hang on. What a lovely t-shirt, Emma.
Thank you, Harry.
Is there a
So
meaning behind it?
there is, thank you for asking. Can you see this big star and
Wearing a
this
t-shirt.
little star?
Yes.
I thought I'd wear this to represent us.
Oh,
And
that's really.
this,
Thank you.
yeah, no, this big star is me.
Oh. Oh.
And this little star is you. So because, it's all right. Keep trying. You're doing all right.
You're getting a lot of love. I can't deny it. You're getting a lot of love and
Two more
validation.
comments this week too.
We're basically in the process of healing your anxious attachment, and it's going far better than I'd hoped.
Too well, isn't it? This
I'm a
one.
bit concerned.
Well, you did set me off on challenges and you
That
did
is
make me
true.
try things, and we will talk about them later.
Oh, wait.
But yeah, I am chock full of confidence now.
Fabulous. I love that. So listen,
Yes.
I should actually, I'm going to say this bit again. This is where you left them, the Dad Hugs for Your Soul podcast, and this is the Zoom
Yes.
call version of it because I'm terrible at introducing it, so we've introduced it. But we have important things, or rather, an important person to discuss. Trina.
Oh gosh, yes, we do.
I was going to say
Now,
Trina was controversial, but actually, opinion wasn't split here, was it?
we were thinking she would divide. She did not divide.
She
She very
multiplied.
much united everybody in
Yeah.
a now we need to we need to recognize that Trina's a real person who
Mhm.
has really come to us for
Bravely.
very bravely.
Yeah.
But I'm sort of hoping in some way that she sort of we said in the episode that she was almost asking for permission or forgiveness or something. She
Yes.
wasn't saying. So Trina, if you can, the depth of feeling about this should really be enough to carry you away from this situation. This is not a thing that you are going to win friends and influence people with. I think it's fair to sum up in that way.
I think so. I think also with a little bit more compassion and a little bit of understanding, however bad the situation can look from the outside. We don't know all of the nuance.
No, we
We
don't.
can't know how Trina's been feeling, but we're gonna find out how Trina gets on in the future. So um, I can assure you that there is more to every story
Of
than
course.
read out. There is nuance. And I can also assure you actually that Trina is a lovely person, and we do things when we are lonely and when we are sad that we wouldn't necessarily do. But that said, Emma,
Mm.
as I excuse the behaviour,
I I'm
look at
going to
Emma
go
trying
back
to
to
sit on the
my.
fence. Look at
I'm
this.
trying so hard, but I don't ever do that, Harry, do
No,
I? I just burst into an opinion and reserve the right to go back through the fence later on. But on this
let's have
one,
it. Let's have it.
right. So the thing I always struggle with, and you know this, I can forgive a mistake,
You can.
but I cannot forgive multiple mistakes. And multiple mistakes in this case are every time her daughter goes to work. That is the unforgivable part. All of it is awful, but that's the real unforgivable part for me because I feel like it is premeditated after the first time.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna, if with your blessing,
my
dear
blessing.
heart, I'm
Poke
gonna
Harry.
start. I'm gonna start reading some comments, and what I'm gonna try and do is pick out some of the really interesting things that people have said. Again, relating it to their own scenario. So can I crack on with these, please?
Please do. With my blessing.
Again,
Your blessing.
so this really encouraged people to kind of go for it. We had some fantastic comments and lots of them on this one.
Yeah.
So from the website, and if you want to go ahead and keep commenting, we're not going to leave it. We'll look at all of them. So from the website, the podcast section, so it's dadhugsforyoursoul.com/podcasts. These are some of the comments from there. So I'm going to go in gentle.
Okay.
Denise, thank you, Denise. She says, I myself can understand what Trina was feeling because I started a situationship, great word, with a 22-year-old right after my divorce. I
Denise.
was, I know, can I just say, no, I can't. I
No.
was 59 at the time and needed validation in the worst way, and he gave it to me. It was incredible, and I was his first, and we weren't hurting anyone. So, like I said, fair play, fill your boots if that's what you want to do. But then she does go on to say, I believe the kindest thing to do for Trina and for her daughter actually is end this situationship and never tell her. No one wins out of this. Do not make it worse.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing, isn't it? It's her daughter finding out or even being told. I just don't think it's necessary. I think
No,
it layers more pain on.
very few people agreed with us though. Very few.
I
Very
have that.
few.
That happens to me.
Mm. So, and another person who's kind of with us is Kay. I understand Trina's need for validation as she ages, but this was such a poor and selfish choice on her part. Somehow she's in competition with her daughter. You said this. And I think underneath, by getting this young man's attention, she feels as if she's won the prize.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Love that. And she does say some more things, but I'm just picking out the bits I want to read. Bragging rights on his part, we talked about that as well, doesn't mean he wants a relationship. He's just enjoying a good time, time to grow up. Hopefully, your daughter will never find out what you did. So, another person who feels that, please don't tell her.
Yeah. I'm going to read one now from our
What?
regular commenter.
What? Where are
But
you?
the
Just
little star has to shine, okay? You'll be okay. Deep
that's right.
breath.
I'm doing my breathing. Carry on.
This is from Charlotte Wagstaff,
Oh,
who
we love Charlotte.
is such a good regular commenter.
Yes, she
Okay,
is.
so I've now picked myself up off the floor and put myself in Trina's shoes. I still cannot understand why she's done that to her daughter, but the whole validation, being anxiously attached, someone showing you attention, chasing
Mm,
you is really something. Trina needs to knock this on the head and then do the work on her self-worth. She needs to give herself the love and attention that she deserves.
mm,
While still entertaining this boy, she's closing herself off to all other opportunities. I think that is nice because that is a nice, compassionate but
it
fair
is.
comment.
Yeah.
Does
And
need to, yes,
on that, she definitely needs to stop. I want to just, can you give me, like, in a nutshell, or a small
more.
a summing up,
Mhm.
where Charlotte quite rightly says, give herself the love. What does that look like?
Oh, it's a terrible. I think it's terrible advice when people say love yourself when you're in that situation, when you're in a situation where you're deeply lonely or you're in deep need of validation. Loving yourself isn't something that happens fast, but I did a video on this today. Love isn't about whirlwinds and things happening fast. When you're anxious, feels like it is because it's out of control, right? Because you're out of control and you
Mm,
desperately want the butterflies to mean, okay, this is love. Way, let's go 100 mile an hour. But
mm,
actually, love, real love, deep love, tends to develop quite slowly. It flows quite gently into you and it flows from you quite gently. It never feels very insecure or out of control when it's real and valid. And so that's the same for loving yourself. It's very
right.
easy to assume that people telling you to love yourself seem to assume that you can just go and sit in a room and begin to love yourself, but absolutely not. You need to spend time with the ugly bits of yourself. You need to spend time with the discomfort and the lack of kind of being perfect. You need to accept the worst bits of you.
Mm,
And you're not going to be able to love yourself until you know who you are, what you're made of.
mm,
And you rarely find that out while you're in relationships, especially if you're more anxious.
mm,
So when we talk about things like breakups and heartbreak being gifts, that's the gift. They give you that opportunity to actually meet yourself while you're low. And while you're low is when you will fall in love with yourself. You'll start
mm,
by hating yourself, but as you see and witness yourself recovering and
mm.
growing and becoming more secure gradually and happier with the right tools and the right work, you have no option but to love yourself because it's such an admirable
Uh,
process.
it is, it's this achievement that is unquestionable. If you have been on the floor, snot and tears, we always say this, don't we? Snot and
Yeah,
tears, ugly crying, you know,
yeah,
you haven't washed for 3 days and you're awful.
yeah.
If you can go from that to to wearing ruby woo lipstick, lads,
Oh,
that's such an achievement. It's a huge achievement, and I feel like in my personal situation, I feel proud of myself every day for that,
yeah, you should.
because you know what a terribly anxious person I am, and I think um that is something that does make you love yourself, because you think, Christ, I'm actually I'm invincible. So
Yeah,
yes, okay, understood. Thank you for that.
welcome.
So now we've done it, we're going
Back
to
to
go
you.
back.
Back to the big
It's
stuff.
all about me now, Harry. Be
Absolutely.
quiet. We're going to do some more comments though, because I've tried to do the balanced thing.
Oh, okay. But there aren't many balanced ones on this story, and that's okay. That's understandable. We're not judging anyone.
Judy says, this is tricky. Too late for Trina. There is no way in hell
Wow.
a 20, yeah, in capitals. In hell, a 24-year-old hasn't already told his mates. Absolute nightmare. I personally watched someone I knew do exactly the same thing,
Oh,
and
wow.
it broke the family apart. So destructive, selfish, and downright catastrophic for the daughter.
Yeah.
Trina, pull your together and get yourself to therapy as soon as possible, and prioritize being a parent first. So,
It's yeah, it's that kind of the view of it as a selfish act is pretty accurate, isn't it? It's those
yeah,
decision points that you always talk about.
yeah.
Trina met those decision points and thought, I'll keep going, I'll keep going. And even after the first time, it could have been this awful one-off situation, and perhaps that could even have been rationalized down the line. But when it's
It's
regular,
the repetition of it, which is
yeah,
really difficult to understand. And Joanne Tatlow also regularly comments, thank you, Joanne. WTF, Trina.
way
I
to
don't know what
fly,
that means, Harry.
way
I
to
don't.
fly, way to fly.
Way to fly.
I'm pretty down with the kids,
I
definitely.
know you are, well done. So I knew it was something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Bless Harry and Emma.
Oh,
Mine's underlined, it isn't.
oh.
For giving a balanced view, but for me, this one is totally unforgivable. I have a teenage daughter, and there's the thing, and appreciate how difficult that relationship can be at times. However, I'd do anything to protect my girl and cannot fathom what would make a mother behave this way. It seems incredibly narcissistic. I believe,
Mhm.
let's go back to that fantastic video that everybody's loving at the moment about mothers.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is what has riled so many people up. They are mothers,
Hmm.
and it feels like a sort of betrayal of motherhood.
I think that's it, isn't it? Because a huge portion of motherhood, of parenthood, is the sacrifice that
The
you make
selflessness, yes,
and
yes.
the kind of dissolution of your own self and your own needs to support the needs of your child.
Hmm.
And when you have done that already, which Trina, as I said in the episode, she's done very well. Like kids at university,
Mm.
she's done
Done
very
it on her
well.
own, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And it's such a shame, really, that she's kind of fallen at this hurdle because she had this incredible strength, obviously, in her to produce these kids and bring these kids up and all of that. But yes, I think when you lapse back into that selfishness, I think the community of mums, of parents, feel let down by it because the main investment is the selflessness, isn't it?
Mm.
It's the support.
Mm.
And it's very difficult to understand. One thing I would say that made it more, and I am here with the compassionate angle. I
Yeah,
understand.
I know, I get it,
I
yeah.
have to be logical too. The one thing that really made this more understandable for me, or more rational for me, was where Trina, towards the end of her story, said, he says we can be something more serious while when my daughter goes to university.
Yeah.
So she's
It's dreadful, actually. That's the thing.
Yeah, and she's not in it for the sex.
She
She's
wants
in
the,
it for the companionship,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And for the validation as well, obviously, but yeah.
And the work is hard, okay? The work is hard, but if Trina had said, I'm recognizing this,
Yes.
I feel rotten, if she had chosen to put that effort into no, I'm not saying she hasn't put effort in. That's terrible. If the path had taken a step down the effort, actually the hardship would be much less because now she's got everything. It's like its own punishment, this, isn't it? Because
Yeah, she's now got
it
it hanging
really
over her. You know, if she's going to
forever.
tell.
So we can sit here and rage and say, "Oh my gosh, unclean, shame, all that stuff." And there's been some fairly harsh comments on in that way.
Unclean.
Yeah, shame, marching through this, all that kind of stuff, terrible. But there is none of us that are judging that woman as harshly as she's judging
Oh
herself.
no, absolutely. And when none of us are perfect, and that first half of that letter reads is soaked in loneliness, in aloneness, in isolation, it's been Trina against the world for a long time.
Mm.
She's then felt like she's becoming invisible, that she's fading away. She's at the same time watching her beautiful daughter blossom and find her sexual identity. She's watching her daughter have the pick of the crop and anyone that she wants, and having this relationship with this handsome, young, attractive man, and all of that. And
Mm.
that makes her feel more invisible. It's not excuses, it doesn't rationalize it, but actions have a cause. There is a reason that people do stuff, and there is no clearer reason than Trina thinking, well, hang on, I'm invisible here. I need
Yes.
I need to appear. I need to be validated. And it's
If all
sad.
of us think, all right, all of us who've been in pain, yourself included, myself included, when you look back at the things that we did because we thought it would make that pain go away,
Mm,
there are things that I did, maybe not this thing, but I made awful decisions
yeah,
and
but
did terrible things and said awful things and was not my best self
yeah,
because
absolutely.
trying to find a shortcut to feeling okay, right? And I believe that Trina was looking for a shortcut, and we know there is no shortcut.
Yeah, and the more extreme, this is a very valid thing to think about as well. The more extreme the action or the
Mm,
reaction, then the more deep the pain a person's in,
yeah.
usually. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if Trina had done something else extreme or something other. It's a reaction to an awful circumstance that
Mm,
psychologically she's found herself in. It's it isn't excusable, but there's Trina's a real person. Trina has a life to live, and Trina was brave enough to send the story in. And there is nuance as well, I should say. We're in
mm.
touch with Trina. We will catch up with
So
Trina.
this was my next question. With she will have seen all of this, right?
Yeah.
She knew this when we put it out there.
Yeah.
You've had the conversation. It's not going to be pretty, I don't think, and she's okay with that. When I
No,
say
she's
okay,
accepted it. She's
yeah,
accepted it with good humor. She understands as well, and that objectively it looks terrible, right? But none of us are in Trina's shoes, uh,
no.
is what I would say. But
Mm.
we're going to have that catch up at some
Okay.
point,
So I think what I would like to do, if it's all right with you, is say,
as if I have a say. Yes.
you have no say, just go with it. It's
Yeah.
fine. Is she, there is strong feeling about this, and I feel like if you'd like to read all of them, please go ahead and read all of them. We don't need to keep piling it on, but there is very strong feeling about it. There are a few people who've said, yes, I understand. There are many more people who've said, how could you? And if you want to read all of that, you can go and read it on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, or on the website, and really get into it and have a good look there. But we have to say, you know, hats off to Trina for having the
Very brave.
balls
Yeah.
to write in about something she knows is dreadful. So I didn't even read out the one that said that they loved me.
Would you like to read it out now?
Yes, can I quickly do it? I'm happy to
Do
just
I
do
need to
those.
be here for this?
You do, because they do say they like you too.
Oh, that's
A
nice.
bit.
Oh, okay.
Jennifer Nelson, listen to it. Love capitals, Emma. But
Yawn.
it does then say love the dynamic between you both. Blah, 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 blah. So there we go. There's that one for the week.
Okay, that's fine.
So I loved that. I loved the story. It was a real doozy, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
we calmed it down in the second half. Harry, what did we do in the second half? You have to remind me because I've forgotten.
We've got our new bits. We've got question of the week.
We've got new bits.
We've got
Oh
question of the
yes, yes
week.
we
We've
have.
got
Yes.
and question of the week was What's a green flag? What's like an immediate?
Oh yes. Oh, I loved it. And people have written, haven't they, with their
They
green
have. They
flags?
have. And it's interesting this because the combination of the simplicity of the green flags and the niceness of them makes me a bit sad because it's like, oh,
Okay.
that's enough, is it? And so I'll give you an example. Green flag number one from Jody. Bless you, Jody. Thank you for leaving a comment. Someone who actually asks questions about you and actually listens and shows a genuine interest. Rare these days. I mean,
That's yes.
go on, go on.
Do you know, I agree with you. The things that we will settle for now because people are just dastardly.
Dastardly.
That's the word I'm going to use for
Like
them.
Dick Dastardly.
Dastardly. Because
Yeah.
we had the conversation about dating apps being a bit of a bin fire.
Hmm.
Because I think we all believe that people are sort of genuine, just normal, decent folk. But people don't sit and actually look and say, tell me about you. Tell me
No, they
about your
don't.
day.
I was speaking to someone yesterday actually who's on the dating apps and was saying yesterday, oh, I've met someone on there and he's really interested and we're having all these lovely conversations, seems really
Mm.
genuine, not playing any games, and today ghosted. And that's
Oh,
and that's
no.
that's the way it is now, isn't it? It's this kind of you almost have to assume that that's what's going to happen. And it's sad, you know.
It's very weird that because I know I mention him every time.
Who's
But
this
when
going to be, I
this
wonder?
is my lovely partner, but I felt, and this is sort of ties in with this. He was so nice. I kept looking at him sideways and waiting for something horrible to happen,
Yeah,
because so many of the other people that sort of even said hello to were shockingly awful.
yeah,
That you just think, oh God, and you sort of flinch and wait. So I totally understand this. Someone who's interested and actually ask questions. It's just normal, decent behaviour, actually.
yes. That
So,
doesn't belong on dating sites because that's not what
oh,
they're for, right?
yeah, right.
It seems
Dreadful. Dreadful. Come on then, give me some more green flags because this
that's
makes
a
me happy.
very bare minimum one. Okay, so Kirsten, oh Kristen, sorry, I always do that. Kristen, a green flag I look for. Ah, I like this one because this is me as well. Is a feeling of calm and safety with someone. It's a felt sense. Not sure I found that yet, but I'll keep looking.
Mm,
That's
that's
so true.
great.
I like that. I love very serene people, people who, when you meet them, you just kind of exhale. That sort of person. It's a lovely, like, ah,
How
like,
do we get on, do you think? You and
oh, I didn't say we got on. What are you talking about? This is why this
you.
is
I
on the
think
Zoom.
you're great.
Thanks very much. Anyway, next.
Yeah,
The
yeah, I
big
know what she
stuff.
means. That is
Yeah.
the It's just, again, it's just this not having to push and shove your way through life, isn't it? It's that feeling that person is happy in their space and they're.
Yeah, it's a combination, as I said, of like it's sad that people just look for the basic stuff like communication or kindness and things like that. But safety is a real, I mean, safety is the first human need, right? That's the most
Mm,
fundamental need we all have. And in every attachment style, what the deep search is, that's safety, whether you're a narcissist or whether you're um, a fearful, anxious person. There's no difference between that base human need. And so when someone shows us or gives us that immediately, like lovely Steve, when they make you feel immediately secure or safe, you kind of just go, oh, okay. Because you have to stop striving. You can stop striving and looking for safety.
mm.
It's like, oh, wow, this feels easy.
That's a very good point, actually. You feel like, I love my analogies. I'm just going to say it. If you wind up a clockwork toy and that's kind of plodding, 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 and you pick it up and then it just kind of carries on, but all the gears kind of run out.
Yes.
That's how it feels when you meet someone who's calm, centered, and in control of their shiz.
I
You're
can see that
just
you're a clockwork toy. Yeah.
Yes, I'm the
You're the
clockwork, like
clockwork
pair of
toy.
teeth or whatever you want to call it, the pair of teeth, and he's
Yeah.
just picked them up. But so that who said that? Who was it? Who said that? Kristen.
Oh,
Kristen.
yeah. Sorry, Kristen. Yes.
Perfect, perfect. Love it. And
Yeah.
she should so strive for that and not settle for anything else.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's a real school of thought that butterflies are dangerous. That if you feel butterflies with people, if you feel like people make your heart skip a beat, be careful. That's often wound recognition. That's often not love. That's often you recognizing the chaos of your childhood. That's quite dangerous.
Mm.
Butterflies should be renamed wasps, in my opinion. But if you meet someone and they exude calm and don't seem to be trying too hard, but make you feel like they don't need to try, that you're
Mm.
just comfortable, then I think you can settle at that point, and that's a lovely thing. And
Mm.
serenity for me is the number one thing. That calm is so lovely.
Mm. I like that. That's really good. Do you want me to do one?
You do one. Emma, I would never stop you. You please.
Could you if you tried?
Oh,
I really like this one as well from Liz. This is great, actually. Green light, and this is new for me. They don't speak negatively of their ex, they state it as a learning experience. Isn't that brilliant?
that's such a yeah, because it's such a red flag when people do, right?
Well, yes, you said this, didn't you? Like having nicknames for your ex is bad.
Yeah, because it just shows they're on your mind, right? They occupy a lot of your emotional space. But yes, I
Mm.
think also people who speak well of exes, even if the ex has treated them poorly, is a really good sign because that's a sign that you're at peace, right?
Yeah,
You're healed from that situation and just saying, well, yeah, I mean, I hope they're okay. I'm kind of indifferent, but I wouldn't wish any bad on them. I think that's a lovely thing. It's a
it
nice,
is a nice thing, and it's a nice when you get to that realization, actually.
yeah, it feels very, very
Oh,
comfortable.
feel so grown up.
Yeah, especially if you've been in a
Grown
cycle
up.
chasing that person, right?
Yeah.
You're not grown up, Emma, don't worry. But yeah,
Oh, but I feel it, so allow
yeah,
it.
lovely.
Right, so I loved that. I really loved that one, Liz. Thank you very much. Have you got any more?
No, I'm done. I'm done with the flags. I think that's enough flags. That's a few good
Hmm.
green flags.
Hmm.
Um,
Do send them though. Keep sending them. We love
yes,
this.
do send in your green flags and your red flags. Send them all in. We'll cover them all on the next episodes anyway, but please do send them in. So the other thing that we did in our new format is activity of the week
Activity of the week.
with our,
Yes.
with our little star-wearing guinea pig. Look how excited you are.
I'm so
And
excited, yeah.
And your first activity, and it's always a healing activity, I should say. This
Mm.
is something that you can do to regulate your nervous system and calm you, especially if you're in a breakup or emotional turmoil. And it was EMDR. EMDR, Emma.
Good night at all.
Come on, say it.
EMDR.
Brilliant. She didn't say
Yay.
it down. So uh, let's see how you got on.
Hi, Emma here. I'm about to do my first guinea pig challenge for our podcast, and today it is I can't remember what it's called, EDM. It'll be in the show notes. It's the EDM music. It's two different musics in each year, I think, but read the blurb. And I want to be honest with you, I'm feeling a bit rubbish at the moment, a bit anxious, emotional. You might be able to tell I've had a couple of really emotionally difficult days. And my brain is screaming in all different directions. So this is a real test, and I'm really hoping it works. So let's have a go. Okay, got my headphones on. Obviously look amazingly attractive in them, and I'm on my toolkit, which is part of the pack. On Dad Hugs for Your Soul, and I've gone into the toolkit and it's EMDR. It's not EDAM, it's EMDR, and I'm just going to try the first one on the list, which is bilateral stillness. Now it's 6.5 minutes long, and I really want to go for this. I'm going to go now. I'm going to listen to it. We'll probably give you a burst of it so you know what it's like, and then I will tell you how I feel at the end. Right now I feel coiled like a spring. My brain is making me tired because it's whirring. So let's see what happens. It's already lovely. I'm going to lay back. Oh my gosh. Right, so I actually went through it twice, and because I interrupted myself a bit at the beginning, and so the second time round I laid back, and it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. I will definitely use that again. So the one I used was the first one on the list. There's about a dozen in the toolkit, and that was 6.5 minutes, and they go all the way up to 20 minutes. And I'm absolutely going to use that at night if I can't sleep, and I'm going to give that to my partner as well, because he has trouble. He's got a very busy mind and he has trouble, and it is just gorgeous. It's just very calming, and it is just it's non-intrusive, it is relaxing. It feels like for me it felt like this sort of lovely gentle movement around you. I think it actually works, doesn't it? He's not making it up. I don't want to tell him that. I don't want to tell him he's right again. It's beautiful. I'm going to do this. I'm definitely going to use this. Yes, would recommend. EDMR. Fantastic stuff.
So what did you think?
I was genuinely not great when I did that.
Oh yes, you'd had a
do you
bad...
remember? Yeah, I'd had some bad stuff happen, and it really, really works.
I love that. I knew
It really works.
I knew EMDR would be a quick hit, which is why we started with it.
And I have bought noise cancelling.
Fabulous.
What are you called?
Stereo headphones.
With no wires, wireless headphones.
With no wires headphones.
Yes, I can't think of the words. I'm menopausal. With no wires headphones, so that I can lay in my bed and have that.
So
because
good.
sometimes my mind gets so busy, and also when because I'm going on holiday next week. Harry, did you know?
Yeah.
On the plane as well. It is brilliant.
Yeah.
It's brilliant, and it's so easy. You don't have to do anything or be anywhere. You could just listen to it. It's beautiful.
And doesn't it feel like cheating? It's one of those amazing things that's too easy to do, so it feels like cheating. It changes your state of thought so quickly that you sort of think, hang on, this shouldn't work this fast, but it just does. It's
this beautiful feeling of being sort of rocked or something, like it's fantastic. I love it. So yes, 10 out of 10, 5 stars, would recommend.
Wow, fabulous. Love that.
Loved it. So I'm looking forward to next week, which in fact is coming up very soon. We've got a trailer coming out later today, and this one is it's beautiful. I love this one.
It's such a it's certainly a gentler story, and it's absolutely, I find this one deeply romantic. I think we both welled up on this one. It's a lovely...
Yeah, it's glorious. It's just such a we can say it. It's a lady called Suzanne, and it's a person very well. She's just really impressive, and I think you should listen to her because she's I love her. I love them all, don't I? But she's brilliant.
I think Suzanne would describe herself at the point that she wrote in as very vulnerable. But the first word that came to mind was impressive, wasn't it?
I'm so impressed. Incredible strength.
Yeah.
Absolutely in awe of this woman, actually. She's fabulous.
So we're going to get the trailer out for that one.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yes, I've seen it. It's nearly there. It's great.
Lovely. If you haven't already, go and find the YouTube versions and you'll be able to watch them on video too.
Yes, do. They're fun. You can see all my over-the-top facial expressions and Harry being very calm.
Harry being very patient.
Very patient. Right, so I think that's it. Is that it?
That is it. And what a marvellous job you've done again, Emma, as the lead.
Can we just say that I won't be here next week?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You can't wait. I hate that.
That's not true. That's not true. You're very worried you're going to be replaced while you're away, aren't you?
Yes, by lovely Lizzie.
Lovely Lizzie. I'll tell Lizzie not to be too lovely. But
I don't. She's great.
You're back the following week. Don't worry. Well,
I will be.
That's what we're telling you. So you can have a nice holiday.
Thank you very much. I feel very... But I'm not anxiously attached anymore, so I'm okay with
You're
that.
healed. Another one.
Yes.
So next week we do have Lizzie as our wonderful stand-in. Is that rude to say stand-in? Reserve?
No, I don't think she's reserve. I think she's just
improvement. Can we say upgrade? Can we say that?
Upgrade. If I say upgrade, that's absolutely fine. Yes, upgrade.
But yes, so we have her standing in, and we have the lovely Suzanne's story. So yeah, please do tune in for that. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know why you'd be here if you haven't. Go to the website and register for the newsletter, because in the newsletter, in about a week's time, you're going to be able to enter a competition, and that competition is going to give you the chance to win over £100 worth of Dad Hugs merch. Wherever you are in the world, it'll be delivered to you in the colours you prefer, and they're very nice.
They are really nice. They wash beautifully.
They wash beautifully, as my old mum would have said.
I don't care if I'm an old mum. It's important.
It is important. It is. So yes, do that, and we'll be back on Thursday, and then the following Tuesday, someone better will be back. So don't worry about that. Anyway, it's been a delight.
It's always a delight. Always a pleasure, never a chore, Harry, with you.
It's lovely and very insincere. And if you're wondering where your ex is and what they're up to, they're exactly where you left them, and they're doing exactly what they were doing. Big hug. Say bye-bye, Emma.
Bye.
Bye.
Big hug. Big hug.